Hi everyone, welcome to Provisual Tutorials. In this video, I'll show you how you can easily set up and showcase your design using Provisual and 3D models. Let's navigate to the 3D models section and select an object for our tutorial. The library contains a vast variety of high-quality 3D models, and it gets updated weekly. In this tutorial, we will learn how to customize a 3D model of box truck. Let's find a 3D model that suits us. This one is what we need. Let's take a closer look. A very cool 3D model. Let's create a new project. The scenes with vehicles have the Skybox mode enabled by default. In short, Skybox helps you display your 3D model in a specific environment, in a really immersive way. While we work on the 3D model settings, let's turn off this Skybox mode for more accuracy. Let's begin. Starting off with the cabin. This material already looks great. Let's change the color of the material. You can either select or customize the color using the color palette, or enter the color code manually, like this. Now let's set up other parts of the box. Let's go to the aluminum parts and change the color of the material. The next step is to configure the box frame and box corners. Here we will only change the color of the material too. The body looks nice and so real. Let's add a design to it. To add the design, you can click on the Add Design button on the Design Layers panel. You can also download a UV map and create your design in another editor. I've already prepared some images for our box truck. Let's add the first design element. In this window, we see the editor, where we can move and modify our design. Let's zoom in the UV map for more accurate application of the design. Now let's move the design in the right place, following the UV map. Next, we duplicate the design element and place it on the left side of the cabin. Great. Now let's change the color of the design by changing the fill color. Good. Let's save the design. Now, let's add the design to the box of our truck. Let's start from the sides. Let's zoom in the UV map for more accurate application of the design. Now let's drag the design to the right place following the UV map. Great. Now let's add the design to the rear side of the box truck. To do this, click on the Add Image button. Let's move the design to the right place again. Great. Let's turn our 3D model and add one more element to the front side of the box. Great job! We will place the last design element at the top side of the box. Good. We are done with applying the design to this cool Iveco daily 3D model. Let's save the design. Looks good. Let's find an interesting background for our box truck. Let's see what types of pre-made backgrounds we have available. We can choose a solid fill as the background, or we can go for a gradient fill. Here we can select the desired colors and also set the direction of the fill, linear or radial. You can also pick one of the pre-designed backgrounds that we've prepared for you. You can turn on moving lights to see how the light can enhance the shape and texture of the 3D model. Likewise, you can also rotate the 3D model to see how the design looks in motion. Now let's go back to the environment settings and enable the Skybox mode again. Let's take a look at the HDRI maps options. You don't need to spend a lot of time picking the right environment at all. Let's check some more options. They all are so beautiful. Just look how detailed the reflections are. This is incredible. Perfect. Let's save the project. After you've completed your design, you can share it by clicking the Share button. You'll get a shareable link to open the interactive viewer with your 3D model. Send it over to your colleagues, friends, or clients. And this is the end of our tutorial on creating the Iveco Daily Highmatic design. We hope this has been helpful for you. See you in the upcoming tutorials.